Alright guys, welcome back. We are going to talk about the next part in this Lattafa gift set, travel set, whatever you want to call it, and it's going to be this one right here. This is Lattafa's Pride series. This is ajwaa, and if you can't tell, the theme of this is obviously like what appears to be a date palm, so this is going to be a date-heavy fragrance, sometimes classified as very resinous and ambery, but yeah, knocking things over. Again, if you haven't seen these or seen my other series where I kind of went through another pack of these are little 20 mil travel sizes. So with the whole set, you get 100 mils total, so basically one full-size bottle between all of them, but you get to try out 5 different ones. And you can find this for anywhere between like 20 bucks online, as high as like 35, depending on what seller you're using. I found this package at Marshall's. Proof's in the pudding right there. Marshall's for 20 bucks. So that's actually the cheapest I've ever found one of these gift sets from Lattafa. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about those notes before we jump into everything else. It opens up with the dates, elemi, lemon, and bergamot in the opening. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of in the same DNA family as Art of Arabia 3, which I've already gone through, which is like a blonde amber twist kind of thing going on. Then you get licorice and myrrh in the middle, and then base notes of benzoin and incense. So maybe it'll be different in that it's gonna be less resinous and more smoky in the base, maybe a little more aromatic with that licorice in there. I don't know. It has a lot of the same stuff going on as Art of Arabia 3, so I'm wondering if it's kind of redundant. Hopefully not. Let's go ahead and get the spray on. Now, the way we do this on this channel, we spray on paper, then we spray on skin. I give you my interpretation of both of them because those sweet notes and different notes kind of pop on skin a little differently. The paper is kind of like an analog for spraying on clothing, and since a lot of these fragrances in this particular bundle are kind of winter oriented, a lot of folks, especially when they're wearing long sleeves, tend to spray on their clothing during the colder months, so that's kind of an analog for that. Obviously spraying on skin is not an analog for anything, it's just your pulse points. So let's go ahead and do the sprays. I'll turn my thing so I can at least have the image on the front. But yep, let's go ahead and spray. Oh, after I do that, I will then blip out of existence and come back and talk about things like longevity and dry down after I've worn it for a while. So for me, it'll be several days. For you, it'll be like a split second of time. But then I'll be coming back to explain like longevity and projection and value over time, as well as the note breakdown over time. My math on this is that 2 sprays is equivalent to a standard single spray from a full-size 100 ml bottle. So that's just my opinion. Whew, okay, yeah, that's definitely got dates and amber kind of stuff in the opening with some citrus. Very strong. Yeah, it's awfully similar to this. Maybe a little bit fresher than Art of Arabia 3. But definitely still a lot of resinous, honey-like. The dates is more sweet in this context. Very pleasant, I like it. Definitely more for the winter. Some people might find this a little too sweet on the opening. They might even find it cloying, but it's not done badly. If you're sensitive to sweeter fragrances, like you don't like that like resinous honey vibe, skip this one, you're not gonna like it. You gotta like amber, you gotta like honey, you gotta like dates. Yeah, it's and where this is more Art of Arabia 3, if I'll get it in focus, Art of Arabia 3 is more resinous. This is a little more fruity. So this focuses more on the date kind of vibe, and this focuses more on the resinous kind of honey vibe to it. They're both in the same DNA family though, based on this opening. All right, let's spray on the skin. Let's see if it's any different. I like the fact that they have the atomizer, like kind of having like a bronze to it, so it matches the bottle. That's a nice touch. They didn't just stick a random atomizer on there and just keep it consistent with all of them. Actually try to match it and make it look good. Good presentation, just extra points there. All right, on skin. Same vibe, but definitely more, I can smell the licorice. So that's the only real difference. It's the same exact notes, but I can smell the licorice a little more intensely. It's nice, definitely winter. This is like a winter fragrance. Like this is not, you don't want to wear this in the spring or summer unless it's cold. Like random, if you get a random cold snap in the spring, go for it. But this is late fall, winter. It's nice. I don't have a complaint about it. I got a little bit more of that incensey smokiness that I can already kind of smell a little bit on skin. That just might just be because whatever they're using to produce that, and the fragrance oils and the chemicals they use to make that is coming off my skin faster because the skin's warmer. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's pleasant. This is definitely for an older crowd, and by older I mean no one who's 17 wants to wear this into their class. This is not that kind of fragrance. This is like you're 30, it's winter, and you want to smell nice while you're wearing an overcoat. That's kind of the vibe it gives. It's that cold weather, like if you're a guy wearing imagine like a camel hair overcoat walking through the rain. Like it's that kind of vibe to it. That's the vibe I get off of it. But yeah, so I'm gonna blip out of existence, and I will come back and talk to you about things like longevity, projection, all that fun stuff, as well as just whether the notes break down over time. I will say, based on the opening's very strong. So this is the kind of fragrance where you don't put it on in the car and then walk into work. You put this on before you have breakfast, and then you eat breakfast, then go to work, and then you will smell very nice, based on what I'm experiencing with how just intensely projecting and kind of beast mode this is in the opening. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll come back in just a split second for you guys. I'll be wearing it for a few days, and then I'll talk about all those things I mentioned earlier. Okay, and we're back, and we're discussing Lattafa Pride's Ajwaa, which is this little guy right here. Let me get him in focus. Yeah, there he goes, a little palm or date palm on there, which makes sense given the fact that this is, come on, get in focus, you ridiculous thing. There we go. All right, I figured it out. Okay, so not much else to say about this, because honestly, the way it opens is kind of how it ends. What kind of fades away is that citrus in the opening, but you get just a lot of sugary amber resinous notes, which is really the date note in the opening. Imagine amber, but way sugary. That's kind of what you end up with dates. It's nice. It's pleasant. It's definitely more winter, fall in vibe. The incense in the base is a base note. It's not projecting hard. It's not super smoky on the skin that you're walking around. People will smell incense on you. Maybe if they give you a hug after a while, they might smell it on you, but it's not an intensely smoky, incensey kind of vibe overall. Now, what you end up with as time goes on is, again, just a more docile, less sugary amber as it fades down. So that's the notes. Projection-wise, you can fill a room with this if you want to. If you don't want to fill the room, that's also an option. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to go super heavy with this thing. If you do, you will fill the room, so be aware of that. Just be cognizant of who you're around and what they may or may not find as offensive. The licorice note isn't for everybody, I'll say that. I like licorice as a note. I think it's pleasant, but I'm a very equal opportunity enjoyer of fragrance notes. There's very few notes that I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. Iris being the chief among those. I'm not a big fan of iris. But licorice, I like it. I love black jelly beans. So do with that what you will. As far as longevity, you'll smell this on your skin 8 hours later pretty easily. And when you consider this is worn more in the winter time, you're gonna be spraying this on your clothing quite a bit, if I had to guess, which means it lasts even longer than that on your clothing. You'll smell it on your clothes the next day. So just keep that in mind for your best usage case. I don't really have any major complaints about it, but I will say not everybody likes sugary date amber smells. Not everybody likes licorice. Not everybody likes heavy myrrh, and that's what's included in this. So if you like ambery, myrrh, sugary vibes, you'll like this. If you're not a fan of that, you'll probably want to avoid it. So just keep that in mind. It's really just understanding what you already like. If you like amber, if you like sweet, if you like sugary, if you like licorice, if you like all those things together, you'll like this. If you don't like any of those single elements, skip it. You're not going to enjoy it the same way. But yeah, that's about all I got to say about the fragrance, guys. That's Ajwaa from Lattafa's Pride line, and not much more to say about it. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Have a great day.